Hi dear students, Santosh here, and today on the Sunday I am going to deliver the lecture on building construction basics. What are the basics of building construction? There are some components of building construction such as the doors, windows and brick bonds etc. We are going to discuss these doors, windows and brick bonds in a brief, but each student should study the each type of brick bond, each type of window and each type of door in detail to acquire the more knowledge about this building construction. So let us start the lecture. A brick. What is a brick? A brick is a small rectangular masonry unit made mainly from the clay, which is molded, dried and fired in a kiln and used for construction of walls. ब्रिक म्हणजे एक चौकोनी तुकडा आहे. तो तुकडा मातीपासून बनलेला असतो, तो मोल्ड केलेला असतो, तो वाळवलेला असतो आणि तो बर्न केलेला असतो क्लीनमध्ये आणि त्याचा उपयोग भिंतींसाठी केला जातो. टाइप्स ऑफ ब्रिक बॉन्ड. स्ट्रेचर बॉन्ड. स्ट्रेचर म्हणजे काय असते? जर ब्रिकची जी लॉंगर साईड आहे त्याला स्ट्रेचर म्हणायचं आणि ब्रिकची जी शॉर्टर साईड आहे त्याला हेडर म्हणायचं. म्हणजे हा जो आहे तो स्ट्रेचर आहे, हा जो आहे ब्रिकचा तो हेडर आहे. स्ट्रेचर बॉन्ड. नेम इट सेल्फ इंडिकेट्स ऑल स्ट्रेचर्स आर हियर. दिस इज स्ट्रेचर. In each row there are stretchers. Brick are laid with their long sides facing out. Each row is offset by half a brick from the row below. This is the simplest bond and mostly used for thin half brick thick partition walls. म्हणजे स्ट्रेचर बॉन्ड कुठं वापरला जातो तर पार्टिशन्स वॉलसाठी वापरला जातो. हेडर बॉन्ड. Bricks are laid with their shorter ends, headers facing out. These all are the headers. All these are the headers. This bond is useful for constructing the curved walls or walls that are a full brick thick. म्हणजेच हाफ ब्रिकसाठी आपण कुठला बॉन्ड वापरतो तर स्ट्रेचर आणि हेडर बॉन्ड कधी वापरतो तर फुल ब्रिक थिकसाठी. Then English bond. This is very famous bond. This is not James Bond. This is considered the strongest bond. It consisting of alternating courses of headers and stretchers. One row is all of headers and next is all of stretchers. Name. All these are the stretchers, all these are the headers, all these are the stretchers, all these are the headers. Flemish bond. Each individual row contains alternating headers and stretchers. It is the most aesthetically pleasing than that of English bond but slightly less strong. This comparison between English bond and Flemish bond is always asked in the examination. This is the stretcher, this is the header, this is the stretcher, this is the header. Same is repeating in each rows. Then we are going to discuss the zigzag bond. Sometimes it is called as a herringbone bond also. This is a decorative bond in which bricks are laid in a zigzag pattern. This is the zigzag pattern of bricks. So one must know the zigzag pattern. It is a decorative bond. So this is enough for the bonds, but one must remember what are the different types of bonds used in masonry construction as well as in stone masonry construction also. These bonds are important and one must remember all these types of bonds, and difference between the English bond and Flemish bond is the most important, and this question is always asked in diploma degree as well as competitive type of examinations. Then let us discuss about the door. Door सगळ्यांना माहिती आहे. A door is an opening in the wall provided for entry and exit, fitted with a movable shutter. So this is the figure of door. What are these? These are the glass panels. We called it as glass panels. Then this is the top rail and this is the intermediate rail, but it is used for lock, so we called it as a lock rail. Then this is the bottom rail, bottommost part. These are the panels. So we termed it as a pallion. The wooden component between two panels is called as a mullion. So one must remember all these definitions. The top member is called as a casing. The bottom member is called as a threshold. Then these are the hinges. There are different types of hinges also. One must remember the different types of hinges also. Then this part is called as a jamb. Vertical part is called as a jamb. So one must know what is the jamb. Then what is the casing? One must know what component is called as a casing. Okay, so one must study all these basic terms. Then material used for door construction. It is also used for the window construction also. Timber is widely used, prefer for its appearance, constructed with a solid planks and pieces. Plywood is very useful for flush doors, good polish and provides smooth and plain appearance. Then glass. Pieces are fixed in the door panels to admit the light inside the room. Frosted glass, beaded glass and ribbed glass. These are the types of glasses used for door construction. Then metal. Steel and aluminum framed doors are widely used. If properly maintained, their life is very long. Then concrete. Frames are used in the area where doors are exposed to the vermin, फंगस अँड व्हाईट हँड्स. म्हणजेच जिथं बुरशी लागण्याचे चान्सेस आहेत किंवा किड्यांमुळं खराब होण्याचे चान्सेस आहेत लाकूड, तिथं आपण कॉन्क्रीटच्या डोअरच्या फ्रेम्स वापरतो. वन मस्ट रिमेंबर दिस. देन क्लासिफिकेशन ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ मॅनर ऑफ कन्स्ट्रक्शन. दॅट इज व्हेरी इम्पॉर्टंट. Classification of doors on the basis of manner of construction. Framed doors. This is the most commonly used type of door. It consisting of a wooden or steel frame with shutter fixed in it. It is commonly used in residential and commercial buildings. So these are the holdfasts which are fitted in the masonry to grip that door. Then this vertical part is called as a jamb. Then this is horn. This projection outside the door frame is called as a horn. The top part is called as a head. Then this part is called as a ribet. So one must go through all these basic definitions and the names of component parts of a frame door. Then panel door. It is constructed with stiles and rails having wooden panel in between. It is used in the houses and offices for good appearance. आता ह्याच्यात किती पॅनल आहेत तर 1 2 3 4. दिस इज द 4 panel door. This is the 5 panel door. This is the 6 panel door. Then double shutter means both there is a median part in between the two shutters. Then this is called as a top rail. Names are same. This is panel. The bottommost below the top there is a frizz rail. Below that frizz rail there is a lock rail because locks are provided in that lock rail, and below that is the bottom rail. These are the glass panels. Sometimes timber panels are used. When both timber and glasses are used, it is called as a partly glazed and partly paneled. Single shutter, it may be a double shutter door. Then glazed door. It is made by fixing glass panels in the wooden or aluminum frame. It is used in the offices and hospitals to allow light. It is nowadays used in all shopping malls also. This is the glazed door. Then the topmost part is called as a head. The bottom rail is there, lock rail is there. Then post means this vertical member is called as a post. Then this is the lock rail. Then hold pass, not shown here, but there must be a hold pass. Then flush door. It is formed by fixing plywood sheets over a solid or a hollow core. It is used in modern residential buildings and hotels. असं डोअर तुम्ही लिफ्टला सुद्धा बघू शकता. There is a peephole to see the people standing outside the door. This part is called as a shutter, and this is door frame. Lower door. It is constructed with inclined wooden or aluminum slates. It is used in bathrooms and toilets for ventilation. This lower door, my main door of a flat, is of lower door. Why? Because we must see the people who are standing outside our flat, and there must be a second door also, which is fully flush door. Okay. Then classification on the basis of working. First we see on the manner of construction. Second classification is on the basis of working. This is the revolving door. It rotates about the central vertical axis, we may be called as a pivot, and it is used in the hotels, malls and airports. This is a central pivot, or this may be a pivot, and this door is rotated centrally. It is used in hotels, malls and airports. Then sliding door. It moves horizontally on rollers and tracks. It is used in balconies and large openings. It is very important. It is used in balconies, sliding door. Then swing door. Swing door means it opens in both inward and outward direction. It is used in hospitals and kitchens. A door may be swing inside, door may be swing outside, door may be swing on the both side also. Then collapsible door. It folds sideways in a scissor action. It is used in the shops and godowns. आपण या टाईपचं गेट बघतो, बऱ्याच थिएटरला सुद्धा असतं किंवा बऱ्याच घराच्या मेन डोअरच्या बाजूला सुद्धा हे कोलॅप्सिबल डोअर बसवलेलं असतं. माझ्या एका फ्लॅटच्या बाहेर मी कोलॅप्सिबल डोअर सुद्धा बसवून घेतलाय. Then types of windows. Sliding windows, same as that of sliding door. It moves horizontally on the rollers and track. It is used in the rooms and balconies where space saving is required. म्हणजेच इनसाइड आणि आउटसाइड विंडोज मूव्ह करायची नसेल किंवा विंडो पॅनल्स किंवा विंडोची फ्रेम जर मूव्ह करायची नसेल तर अशा वेळेस आपण स्लाइडिंग विंडो वापरतो. Nowadays it is always used in all types of flats. Then lowered window. It is used in bathroom. It consisting of inclined slats. These are the inclined slats fixed in a frame. It may be of a glass. It is used in bathrooms and toilets for the ventilation. Then dormer window. It is the vertical window provided on the sloping roof. It is used to provide the light and ventilation for that particular room. This is the dormer window. And this is the gable end of this sloping building, and the window provided on the gable end is called as a gable window, and this one is the dormer window. This is the gable wall because this portion is triangular, so we called it as a gable wall. One must know all these terms. And this is enough for this lecture. पण तुम्हाला मराठीत सांगायचं झालं तर डोअर्स, विंडोज आणि बॉन्ड्स हे बिल्डिंग कन्स्ट्रक्शन मधले फार मोठे टॉपिक्स आहेत. ते तुम्ही रुटीनली आणि व्यवस्थित वाचा. मी तुम्हाला काही एक्झाम्पल दिलेले आहेत की तुम्ही अभ्यास कसा करावा, तर तुम्ही त्याप्रमाणे जर पुस्तक काढून, रंगावालाचं पुस्तक फार चांगलं आहे बिल्डिंग कन्स्ट्रक्शनसाठी. आमच्या काळातलं जुनं पुस्तक होतं, ते रंगावालाचं पुस्तक वाचा. तुम्हाला सगळं कळेल बिल्डिंग कन्स्ट्रक्शनमधलं. किंवा बिंद्रा अरोराचं सुद्धा पुस्तक आहे बिल्डिंग कन्स्ट्रक्शनचं. यू मे गो थ्रू these books and get the detailed knowledge of building construction. And it is enough for this lecture. Then thanking you and bye bye.